Hello again, everybody. Welcome to our week 2 BA175 business applications, which is also to some of you math. So anyway, welcome. Let me get in here. Here's a course room, and I'll try and keep this short. Go over a couple things. Last week, good discussion, good interaction. Let me see here. What did we? I also, if you did not get to it, I made another post in here. Just 'cause it seems like everybody's on the same page as far as not liking math a whole lot. I didn't see anybody in here who was like, you know, going ziggy over being able to do a math course. So it's probably down the bottom. So you may have seen this or may not, but I just kind of insert my own little philosophy on, not philosophy, but my story on math. Because part of, one of the things a lot of people get confused with about schoolwork too is you need, some of us have a view that school courses, things you get from school, are providing you tools to use to apply to actual experience, jobs, and so forth. So that's my take. So in this here, that's kind of what I said is, after summer school, I got okay with math, but actually learning how to apply it came when the job, regardless what the job is, and that's kind of what made me good at math. Like, especially when I got out of the army, started doing business stuff and having to do budgets and run stores and things like that. Applying math there, Excel, how to use Excel and do spreadsheets and things like that. By doing it at a job, is where I got really good at it. But getting the basics from a course. Is where I got, I knew what to look for. So anyway, I just want to throw that in there. So, and plus the minion math too. So there you go. Alrighty. Homework, no issues there. Everybody seemed to be doing real good. As I told you last week in the video, this is the second time I've taught this revised course. I used to teach the course, the previous version of it, and students had a lot of problems with that course. So the way it's done now, just like with the homework, everybody's doing great on the homework, so no issues. So as we go into week 2, same thing with the homework. It's the same format. You got the 20 questions. Everything, between the text and the presentations is good. The discussion, the topic coming up this week. Okay, where do you see it in your world? So that's also always a good review there. And then the presentation, we got two chapters covering word problems and equations. So there's often times when you have to figure out stuff from a sentence versus just 1 and 2 is 1 and 1 is 2 or something like that. So when you get in here, but it's all in here, and I don't, basing from what I've seen so far, I don't think you're gonna have any problems. If you do, let me know, and like I say, I'll snap my fingers and you'll be mesmerized, and all of a sudden say, okay, now I understand. So we'll do it that way. Let me see the other chapter here, chapter 5. We skipped chapter 4, so it's 3 and 5 on percents. Again, all in here. And the thing I want to add is just a little tidbit about me, about business. And depending where you're going to go, down the road. But if you're going to be running a business or helping with a business, or you do inventories or whatever the case might be, you're going to do fractions somewhat. You may not realize you're doing fractions, but you will. I got a couple examples here. I just threw up here like sample P&L, which is a profit and loss statement. You notice, like, the left column here, you'll have a dollar amount, which is like sales, and this other column you have a percentage of sales, and then right here you got this 100% in here. So when you add up all your sales, that's 100% of your sales. All what they call the line items. This is all these things that labor, gas and oil, advertising, supplies, different things a business would have. Every business has different line items, but the thing is, it's always a percent of the sales. I've said in other courses, if you've been in other courses, generally in business, business people, when they have a business, they don't look at dollars. They look at percentages. what percent does it cost, and that's how to figure out how much it's going to cost to sell something or to make a profit. So like say I got this example here, this is the percent column. You get all the way down to the bottom. You got all these different percentages, and what you usually want is you want to be in a plus when you get down to the bottom. You want to have, like in this case, there's 7% plus. This other example I got here, same thing. You got you got the percent column there, and when you get down to the bottom, like in this particular example, you got a negative. All right, and so that's what, and I use the dollar example. If you only got 100 pennies, you can only spend 100 pennies. If you spend 107, that means you have no money. You've overspent what you have, and the same thing on the percent P&L statements here. So just throwing that out there to give you a little more, maybe more perceptive on why percentages are important, and while all of this is important, or will be at some point. And like I say, sometimes people don't realize they use the math they learn because it's just automatic at the job they're using. So anyway, there you go. All right, so what else we got? Okay, so week 2, we got the presentation, discussion, homework, and the quizzes. And don't forget about the PowerPoint. Later on, there's an example in there too. When you go in there, you'll see there's an example slide right there. So you can click on that, pull it up. So, all right, so that was real short. And like I say, it's short because everybody's doing great. So good for you. And if you got any questions, get in touch with me. Use the Canvas system up here, or you can do the email, the call, or the text, and I'll get back with you. And that'll do it. So with that, everybody have a great week. I don't know if any of you are this coming Friday. Brian's having a graduation in Springfield, so I'm going to be down there for that this Friday. So I probably won't be able to talk to him by Friday. But if you're there, I'll see you. If not, still see you next video or next week or during the week. So be good, everybody. Take care.